Your phone is spying on you 24/7 right now. You're holding one of the most sophisticated surveillance devices ever created. It knows where you've been, who you've talked to, what you've searched for, and even predicts what you'll do next. But here's what the trillion-dollar smartphone industry doesn't want you to know. Your phone is deliberately designed to break, spy on you 24/7, and is built with materials that fuel wars and destroy the environment. The companies making billions from your pocket computer have been hiding shocking truths that would make you think twice about your next upgrade. Today, I am going to expose the dark secrets of the smartphone industry. From planned obsolescence that costs you thousands, to the conflict minerals stained with blood, to the hidden backdoors that make your most private moments public. This isn't conspiracy theory, this is documented fact. Are you ready for the truth? Wake up challenge. Before we dive in, ask yourself, when did you last go a full day without your phone? Comment below if you can remember the last time you were truly disconnected. Here's what your phone doesn't want you to know. Part 1. Your phone knows 13 shocking things about you. Every click, every search, every picture you take, your phone is collecting data. It's building a dossier on you. And the scary part is your phone literally knows everything about you. Let me show you some facts and then you can decide if this is a conspiracy. You probably think you're anonymous online, but big tech companies like Google and Apple know more about you than your own family. That's because your smartphone is constantly leaking data, betraying your secrets. Your phone collects over 5,000 data points about you every day. Every day, your phone pings your location 14,000 times. These location pings are then matched with other data points to build a detailed map of your life. They know where you live, where you work, where you worship, who you date, where you travel, and where you eat. Here's the shocking part. 84% of apps are sharing this data without your permission. So what does this information mean for you? Your phone is tracking everywhere you've ever been. It knows your sexual orientation from dating apps. It predicts your menstrual cycle and even knows your mood patterns. Your phone is literally building a psychological profile on you. And the scariest part, this information is being sold. Data brokers buy this information and sell it to anyone willing to pay. Marketers, law enforcement, even foreign governments. Your most private moments are being exposed. Your phone may know your religion because it tracks where you go to worship. It monitors which doctors you visit, exposing your health conditions. Dating apps have been used to out gay priests and military personnel. Period tracking apps are sharing intimate health data with prosecutors in states where abortion is illegal. Even with GPS turned off, your phone uses accelerometers, gyroscopes, and magnetometers to track your movements. Your phone knows if you're walking, driving, or even sleeping. Machine learning algorithms can predict your behavior pattern with 94% accuracy. You're not using a phone, you're carrying a digital ankle monitor. Part 2. Your phone is designed to die. If you thought planned obsolescence was a conspiracy theory, wake up. It's a documented business strategy. Your phone has a limited lifespan. Major manufacturers have internal documents showing they deliberately limit the lifespan of your device. How long can you expect your phone to last? 2 to 3 years maybe. Then what happens? You'll have to replace it. The truth is, your phone is built to break. Take a look at this chart. It shows the average lifespan of a phone before needing repair is just 2.5 years. The cost of repair is 70% of a new phone. Consider this: an iPhone 14 costs $799. But if you need to repair the camera, it costs $580, almost the full price of the phone. So you're better off buying a new phone than fixing the old one. But why? Why are repairs so costly? Because your phone uses proprietary screws and integrated parts. They make it impossible to repair. If you take it to a third-party repair shop, they use inferior parts. That's what the manufacturers say. They claim you'll lose functionality. You'll be better off replacing it. And here's the kicker. Manufacturers sabotage phones with removable batteries. The lithium-ion cells degrade after just 500 charge cycles. That means if you charge your phone once a day, the battery will last only about a year before losing capacity. Your phone is being sabotaged with software updates. Apple admitted to slowing down older iPhones with outdated processors. They did it to force you to upgrade. Apple paid a $500 million fine, but they're still doing it. Now they're just more clever about it. Your phone could last 5 to 7 years, but manufacturers make sure it doesn't. Part 3. Your phone is built with blood. It comes at a terrible human cost. We did some investigative work and found out how your phone is literally built with blood. Let me tell you, it's not pretty. Every smartphone contains conflict minerals mined by children in war zones. Your purchase funds child slavery. How many children are we talking about? Over 40,000. In the Congo alone, kids as young as 7 dig cobalt with their bare hands. They breathe in toxic fumes that damage their lungs forever. This isn't history. It's happening right now. Your phone contains tantalum from war-torn regions, tungsten from conflict zones, tin from areas controlled by warlords, and gold that funds violence. The complex supply chain with 10 intermediaries is deliberately designed to hide these sources. Smartphone companies claim they don't know where the minerals come from. The environmental cost is staggering. Mining for one smartphone requires moving 34,000 pounds of rock and soil. The toxic chemicals used in processing leak into groundwater, poisoning entire communities. When you throw away your phone, 80% of recycled electronics end up in developing countries. Workers burn them, breathing in deadly fumes. Environmental fact. If smartphones lasted just 1 year longer, it would save 2.3 million tons of CO2 emissions annually, equivalent to taking 500,000 cars off the road. Part 4. Secret codes and government backdoors. Your phone has over 800 secret codes that unlock hidden features. Some are harmless diagnostics, others are backdoors for surveillance agencies. Hidden features revealed. *#06# shows your IMEI, your phone's unique fingerprint. That's its unique fingerprint. 3001#12345# unlocks field test mode, showing cell tower data. But some codes can wipe your phone completely. 2767-3855# performs a factory reset. And those are just the public ones. There are plenty of secret codes that no one knows about. Some can turn off your security. Others can let you run custom software. In fact, there's a hidden backdoor in every single smartphone. That much we know from the FBI vs. Apple court case. Apple publicly fought the FBI in court, saying they couldn't create a backdoor for the government without compromising everyone's security. But once the cameras were turned off, things changed. Apple caved to the pressure and handed over the data. The FBI got their way, and it turns out they've been using it ever since. According to NSA documents revealed by Edward Snowden, the agency has documented capabilities to remotely activate the cameras and microphones on any smartphone, even when it appears to be off. This includes iPhones, Androids, Windows, and even feature phones. Chinese phones like Huawei and ZTE are banned in the US over spying concerns, but American phones do the same thing for US agencies. Your phone has baseband processor, the chip that handles cellular communication, runs proprietary firmware that you can't inspect or control. It's the perfect backdoor. Security alert intelligence agencies from 6 countries warned against using certain phone brands, not because they spy, but because they spy for the wrong government. Part 5. Your phone is watching and listening. Your phone's camera and microphone can be activated remotely, recording you without your knowledge. The worst part, malware could be watching you right now. Imagine you're typing in your password. Now picture that same scene except someone else is typing it. You're not alone. In fact, 67% of apps with camera access don't actually need it. According to an investigation by the Electronic Frontier Foundation, these apps could be collecting visual data for a variety of unknown purposes, potentially including invasive surveillance and facial recognition. And it's not just your visual data that's at risk. Voice assistants like Siri and Google Assistant are always listening for wake words. But they often activate accidentally, recording private conversations. These recordings are stored on company servers and reviewed by human contractors. What intimacy, personal conversations, private thoughts, even sexual activity can be heard by strangers. Sometimes it's for mundane reasons, sometimes it's for profit. Companies like Alfonso use your microphone to record ambient TV sounds, building a database of everything you watch to sell to advertisers. Your phone is literally eavesdropping on your living room, and that's not all. Imagine you're in the safety of your own home, relaxing in your underwear, minding your own business when suddenly your phone's camera activates, capturing your every move without your knowledge. That's not a scene from a sci-fi movie. It's a potential reality thanks to malware that can shrink the camera preview to just 1 pixel, making it invisible while recording everything. Even Mark Zuckerberg tapes over his laptop camera. If the CEO of Facebook doesn't trust cameras, why should you? Part 6. The Battery Conspiracy. Your phone's battery isn't designed to last. It's designed to degrade. After 2 years, it'll lose 40% of its capacity, forcing you to upgrade. So why aren't removable batteries making a comeback? They were available in 2013, so why did they disappear? Well, you might blame waterproofing, but that's not it. Phones were waterproof with removable batteries. You might blame thinness, but that's also not it. Removable batteries were available in super thin phones. In fact, they disappeared because a $5 battery replacement was killing $1,000 phone sales. Apple's Batterygate scandal revealed that they were slowing down old phones. They claimed it was to prevent shutdowns, but internal documents showed it was to push upgrades. The $500 million fine was just the cost of doing business. They made billions from forced upgrades. And the charge controller myth is another scam. You might think you can't charge overnight, but modern phones have charge controllers that prevent overcharging. Heat is the real battery killer. Modern phones are thinner with poor heat dissipation, so they generate heat while charging. That's why cheap, thick phones have better battery life. It's engineered obsolescence disguised as innovation. Corporate secret. Internal emails from major manufacturers discuss optimal battery degradation curves to maximize upgrade cycles while avoiding lawsuits. So what can you do about it? For starters, stay informed. Know your device inside and out. Use open source apps and operating systems whenever possible. And don't blindly trust big tech. With great power comes great responsibility. The more you know, the safer you'll be. The shocking truth is that your data, your digital footprint, is a valuable commodity, and tech giants are the ones profiting from it. Number 7, your data is worth more than oil. In today's economy, your data is a gold mine. It's estimated that your personal data generates over $2,000 in revenue per year for tech companies. But here's the kicker. You're not even getting a dime. Instead, your private information is being packaged and sold to the highest bidder, often without your knowledge or consent. Imagine your life story, your likes, dislikes, fears, aspirations, all being compiled into a dossier and auctioned off. That's precisely what's happening in the data gold rush. Welcome to the dark side of the digital age, where your every move, click, and purchase is tracked, analyzed, and monetized. It's a hidden economy where you are the product and your data is the currency. The value of your data is staggering. Tech giants like Google and Facebook rake in billions by harvesting and selling your personal information. Google alone made $280 billion annually from your data, while Facebook raking in $117 billion. It's a modern-day gold rush, and you're the gold. Big tech companies are the miners, extracting your data from every corner of your online activity. From search history to social media interactions, nothing is off limits. They sift through this treasure trove, identifying patterns and building profiles to sell to advertisers. The result? Highly targeted ads that follow you across the web, often predicting your next move before you make it yourself. But who are the buyers? Data brokers, companies that specialize in collecting and selling personal information. There are 4,000 of these companies buying your data. These brokers curate and refine the data, often combining it with information from other sources to create a comprehensive picture of your life. The end game: selling this information to anyone who's willing to pay. From marketing agencies to debt collectors, data brokers cast a wide net. And then there are the super data brokers, the big players like Axiom, Experian, and TransUnion, who take things to a whole new level. With billions of data points at their disposal, they build intricate profiles, predict your behavior, and connect the dots of your digital life. It's a digital gold mine, and they're the ones striking it rich. No, 8, nothing is free. You're the product. Now let's talk about something that seems like a no-brainer, but is far from it. No, I'm not talking about saving for retirement or the importance of exercise. I am talking about a concept that is so simple, yet so profound, it can change the way you look at technology forever. Are you ready for it? Brace yourself, because it's going to blow your mind. Nothing is free. Think about it. Your phone is designed to be addictive. Variable reward schedules, infinite scroll, push notifications. These are the same techniques used in gambling. Tech companies hire neuroscientists to make their apps more addictive. The business model is simple. Capture your attention, harvest your data, sell it to advertisers. Every free service is actually an elaborate surveillance operation. Gmail reads your emails to target ads. Maps tracks everywhere you go. Even your calculator app probably has trackers. The psychological manipulation is sophisticated. Red notification badges trigger dopamine responses. Infinite scroll prevents natural stopping points. Social validation through likes and comments creates addiction cycles. Former tech executives now send their kids to tech-free schools because they know how dangerous these products are. Former Facebook executive Sean Parker admitted they deliberately exploited a vulnerability in human psychology to create addiction. The founders of these platforms don't let their own children use them. Now you know the truth. Your smartphone isn't just a device. It's a surveillance tool, a psychological manipulation machine, and a product of human suffering. The trillion-dollar industry built on your data has been lying to you for decades. But knowledge is power. You can take back control. Turn off location tracking. Revoke unnecessary app permissions. Use privacy-focused alternatives. Support right to repair legislation. Choose phones that last longer. Your choices matter. The smartphone industry doesn't want you to know these truths because informed consumers are bad for business. But you're not just a consumer. You're a human being with rights to privacy, dignity, and choice. It's time to demand better. So which of these truths shocked you the most? And share this video to wake up your friends and family. If you want to learn how to protect yourself from smartphone surveillance, hit subscribe for our upcoming privacy protection guide. The truth is out there, but only if we share it. Together, we can force the industry to change.